Welcome back to Your Own University TV, where we're going to talk about what sets you apart from everybody else, because you matter. Alright, on today's episode, I'm going to talk to all of my sisters about something I've noticed. Now, I've been dating for just a bit, off and on, for a few years, and let's just say there is something happening, and it is getting like bigger and bigger and worse each and every year. So we need to band together. My sisters, we need to band together and kind of lift up the feminine here, because we are going down a slippery slide that I feel it's very important to talk about. So today we are going to talk about women and dating sites. Okay, so today we're going to talk about dating and dating sites, and specifically the double standard that I'm seeing. And sisters, this is for you. There's a double standard, and we really need to call each other out on it. We really do, because there's going to be a Me Too movement for men if we keep swinging this way. So my friend, this last week I listened to it. I'm going to use this analogy because it was so beautiful when he was talking about it and speaking about how there was the feminine movement, right? After the 50s, the 60s happened, and we just rose up, and there was a sexual revolution, and it was this beautiful thing where everyone was like really like just stepping into their own. And then women went to work. And women went to work, they put on trousers and they put on their shirts, and they went in and they learned how to do the job just like the men, and we got paid less to do the same job as the men in the same way that the men did it. So we didn't even bring our own zest, our own femininity, our own creative nature, our own receptivity as women. Those gifts are ours to the table in the workforce until much later, until nearly 2000. And at that time, we began to fight for this right to do things differently, to change how business is done, to bring more emotion and more feeling into it. And it's shifted how the world works. It's shifted into buying things online and other things like that. As we've hired these amazing women to run places like Google. And I forget her name, but you can look it up. So there was a shift, but we did it with our masculinity. We did it with our masculine side. We went on, we put on the pants, we acted like boys, and we did it. And I've seen on the dating sites, it's kind of the same thing. Yeah. Because there's a lot of titty shots, a lot of booty shots, and I'm just quite frankly pissed off about it, because how the fuck are we supposed to be able to say, please no dick pics, when, in all honesty, there's more nasty titty fucking pictures on that side. At least the ones that I've seen, which has only been like 5, I will admit it. But it was still pretty friggin' nasty. And when I say nasty, I'm talking like, I really felt sorry for these women who were selling their sexuality over their femininity, their charm, their souls, their hearts, their whatever. And don't get me wrong, I think that a beautiful, totally nude shot of somebody is incredible. I have nothing against sexuality. I have nothing against boudoir shoots, and my friends take beautiful pictures. I've even posted pictures that were revealing and beautiful and sexy. There's a difference between sexy and raunchy. Right? A dick pic is raunchy. A shirtless pic, like by the lake, that can be pretty friggin' hot, right? Like, Come on. There's a place for us to share our sensuality that can be much higher vibration, much higher vibration, much more into the femininity. The masculine woman will sell herself by shoving tits and ass in a guy's face. That's the masculinity. And it's fun sometimes to put on our masculine and take control and take charge, like, and get into action. Like, that's fun sometimes. But there's often times where, like, the biggest gifts that we can give ourselves and our men is to receive, to be in that receptivity, to be in that femininity. And that's not pushy in your face. That is seductive. That is boudoir. That is beautiful. That is feminine. And that's what we're going for. So why would we let our sisters, like, put out messages in this way that gives it absolute free reign and right for men to act the exact way that we are online saying, don't act that way to me? How are they supposed to know who wants a fucking dick pic and who doesn't if the majority of people that are dating, that are online, at least that I saw, are equally matching that raunchiness of the dick pic on their profile pictures? Seriously. It's like, huh. So I'm just not impressed with it. It took me a couple weeks. I was like, I don't know if I should even talk about this, but it really got to me. And why it got to me is because of this, my stance in the YouTube movement on ending the cycle of abuse, of love and sovereignty, of sensual sexuality, meaning sensational, right? Like full of your senses, not like gentle and lovemaking all the time, but like sensational, full of your senses, alive, vitality, respected, honored. So the woman can fully receive, the man can fully give, and we have this receptivity thing happening. We have this connection happening. And that takes time. But there is this huge double standard that's happening right now, and it's just not fair to our men, ladies. It's not fair. So if you are with me and you see a sister do this, or if you're a guy and you're like, yeah, I would like to support the women like stepping into their femininity and their beauty and their grace, then stop feeding the fucking dragon. Seriously, because the women are acting like men. They're online chasing dick, which is fine to chase dick, but why do we have to chase dick just like men? Maybe this is like PG 18. I'll put adult content. I have another one that's adult content. It just got me. It got me, and I just wanted to talk about it. And so here's some things that we can do about it. One, if you're on these sites, if you're on Tinder, if you're on Zosk, if you're on Match, if you're on Plenty of Fish, if you're on Bumble, if you're on eHarmony, if you're on any of these sites, because that's how we meet people these days, then go in there and just make sure that you are really painting a picture of yourself. If you see an inappropriate pic on either side, why don't we just turn them in? You know, you just go in there, inappropriate. And it's okay, because we are a society to hold each other up in society. And we get to choose who we give power to. And right now we're giving power to people that, quite frankly, are at a really low vibration of the human species, saying control and objectification and worshiping bodies down here. And it's a really low, muddy, gunky vibe when it comes to emotional intelligence. And if you are with me and you are here to raise the vibration of Earth, then let's just put some of those lights out. And if you've been feeding into this because you thought that that's how you get your man, and that men want these pushy, forceful women, which, don't get me wrong, there is a time and place for everything, but like that they want that, then Like, they don't. It's just like in the workforce. They need us to come in and our feminine genius and do ourselves, do the feminine side, do the receptivity, the clarity, the creativity, the softness. Right? We are the receivers. They need us to receive. So if you're pushing, ladies, you're not going to get anywhere. This video is a little bit short, but we are all here together. Excuse my rant, but if you liked my rant, like it. We're going to have more here on Your Own University, talking about things that pertain to you and how you can be your best you. If you haven't checked us out at yourownuniversity.com yet, please check us out at yourownuniversity.com. And if you're looking for a holistic coaching certification program, we have an amazing program coming up that is a year long or 6 months long. We have 2 different tracks, and it really works on all of these areas. So you can connect into the femininity. You can help people step into their masculinity and their femininity, create that balance in their life so they can live fully expressed without selling themselves, right? Without selling themselves short like an object. Because you are not an object. You are an amazing, incredible human being, and you deserve to live that way. You deserve an abundant life. So with that, please go to yourownuniversity.com and check us out. Look at our trainings, join our newsletter for 365 days of love, and I will see you on the next episode of Your Own University TV. Mwah!